Heady ambitions here, ahead of a game of massive consequence. The objectives are clear. To miss out on them would be unthinkable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then.
Andrei Shevchenko has to be the greatest player to emerge from the former Eastern Bloc.
Yeah, he is the name, isn't he?
Well, when you think he terrorises Europe's best defenders by doing the most beautiful work in the beautiful game, and we're talking goal machine.
Now, he's got space here, and this is Aguero. Pedro Porro does really well to win the ball there. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Well, there's the clearance. Taken back almost at once. And that is a little undercooked. Tries to pass it through. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Manchester clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Aguero has it in a wide position. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Nori.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Foden. That's a nicely weighted... And a header! And he couldn't finish.
What a pass. One that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
No goals as yet. Pedro Porro providing, and can he finish? He wasn't that far away.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
And it's Rice. Foot in. James looking to play him in. Now it's Aguero. Aguero showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's a dangerous ball. And the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Great vision. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Shevchenko. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. That has been cut short. Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. So the last big chance perhaps before half-time. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh no, what has happened here? Tries a shot! A skipper's goal!
Well, I can tell you, that'll definitely liven up the half-time team talk. Scoring first is always a plus, but scoring with that level of quality will surely lift every member of that team now.
And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
And that is all they have time for. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Number 16.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
24.
The second half is up and running.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Foden. And here's Shevchenko. Aguero. Raya claims comfortably. He's going to be disappointed with that. Pedro Porro. Right, Shevchenko. And here's Aguero. Rodri getting this one clear. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Ødegaard going forward. Right, Shevchenko. Well seen, saw that coming. Ødegaard.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that has put paid to that. Nicely weighted ball. He's being urged to shoot. And he can thump it away.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Substitution on the field. Number 13.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Played out wide. Kagawa. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And that is not getting there. Van Dijk. Tries to play it through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's a shade optimistic. And that was very necessary.
Substitution on the field. Number 26. Shinji Kagawa. Coming on the field is number 6.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
There will be
And now they can clear their lines. Can he spark a counter here? And that is as far as it goes. Defeated, dejected, deflated. The ultimate disappointment.
Provided by the local police.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, what can I say, Peter? It seemed like the enormity of the task got the better of the players, and they never really got going. I know it can happen to even the best of us, but that doesn't take away from the fact that this was a painful watch, very painful.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're underway.
Javier Zanetti will be having a very busy game for sure, Peter. He'll be raiding the flanks all game long if he's allowed to.
Real chance! It's off target and by quite a way. Aguero gets across and deals with it. And played right into his path. They've won a corner. Beckham standing over it.
Yeah, it may not seem important, but it is. I think the first corner can always set the tone.
Oh, such a clever touch. And it's Beckham. Beckham demonstrating his defensive quality there. Looking to play him in. Takes aim and crosses. And they've got rid. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi makes a dash for it. Oh, no joy this time. Zanetti. Raul. First quarter of an hour gone. And this is Aguero. And he's there to get it away. Knocks it into space. Otto. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, it's played into the area. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. That's good running with the ball. He's found a way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bonatoni. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Beckham. Batistuta running with intent. Otto. Rui Costa. That is ended up in... Can he get on the end of this? That's a nicely shaped ball. And he's quick to snatch it back. Chance for a shot! Zanetti gets it away. Drogba. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. And he plays one through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, well played, well played. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Manchester clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So between them, no goals at all so far.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. So, into the second half. So, the first half brought no goals. Nicely weighted ball. All played through for the wide man. Baresi gets a foot in here. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. That looks a good ball through, and he can thump it away. O'Reilly has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape.
Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. So the most significant moment of the game. 1-0, just one winner. Not much more than a formality.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager...
Shot, surely! In he goes again! And that's in. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
We're looking at a different game now.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he can certainly make his side, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass.
Coming on the field is number 8.
He won't be happy with that one. Aimed beyond the defence. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Good-looking ball. Rui Costa tries to play it through. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Substitution on the field, number 10, Lionel Messi.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line. Manchester really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Barcelona have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do.
Number 22.
It's their second corner of the game.
Number 24, Frank Ribery.
That's a good foray he's making. Delivered across.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 9, Sergio Aguero. Number 24, Rui Costa. Coming on the field, number 18.
No, that was never going to make it.
Number 19, Mario Götze.
That is a great pick out. And this is Raul. He's had a shot! Oh, wow, that's crazy! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Barcelona look like they've hit Filippo Inzaghi. There's the shot! And a neat finish! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike!
Barcelona, number 18.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And he welcomed shapes to... He's got a goal! Deep into injury time! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented.
That's that, the end. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're on the way. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. This is Dstuds. Dstuds has a look to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's picked his way through. Aguero! Fantastic! That is classic Kun Aguero! He's got himself an absolute peach. Barcelona are in front.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Ball in towards the middle. He's had a shot! It's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Manchester are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can...
Could be danger here! Now who's going to be first to this? And Dstuds! He's going to be disappointed with that. He's a sharp little ball here. That's the keeper's ball. Approaching the half-hour mark. Nicely weighted ball. Now that's well seen too. He won't be happy with that one. Looking for the run. And he welcomes it in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. And that pass just didn't quite work. Couldn't squeeze it through. And here's the chance to counter. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Manchester will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remain calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Well, it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. Back on the way then. McAllister, that pass has been well intercepted. No joy this time. Garcia clears. That's a throw. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Messi, and that could set him on his way. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Batistuta, he is onto this. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Foot in, and the shot's on here. That has ended up in no man's land. Batistuta, and he's certainly onside. There's the shot! You've got to be quick to recover this. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Zanetti. O'Reilly calmly anticipates. Now it's Batistuta, and that was nowhere near his best. Van Dijk, and that is a little undercooked. Thinks about the shot. Oh, shooting! And it's come back out to him. Done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
After 17 minutes is...
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be, should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Shinji Kagawa.
And yes, it's him again. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
He has a look up.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And that is out of play. So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Number 8, Pelé.
Zanetti.
Number 14, Sergio Aguero.
Pelé did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, easy pickings there. And he's gone looking for safety.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's fabulous. He's found Kagawa! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
This is a reminder that the ring road around the stadium is closed to traffic. Hello everyone, and welcome to
And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Familiar feeling this for you, Jim?
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous, and they're both expected to win no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're contesting a title, a final, or just playing for pride. This one's always special.
So straight into the action. Out for a throw. What a throw in. Oh, he's onto this. Shoots! And it's a goal! Complete awareness.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them up instead.
So, a breakthrough already. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It's a little off target. Fernandez. Baresi pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. That is good alertness. Ambitious ball here. O'Shea gets it away. Nice looking ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Liverpool really do like to play the long ball.
And how does that work for them?
Well, you don't want the ball just coming back at you, Peter. You need somebody in there who'll make it stick.
Oh, that's superb. He's having a shot! Wow, that is Didier Drogba! A finish of true class! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Well, all I can say is that he did very well to squeeze it in near post. He didn't have much to aim at.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Scholes. O'Reilly. Can he get on the end of this? Drogba's cross. That's a decent clearance. That's really well cleared. Ah, that's a fine interception. Oh, good-looking ball. Threads one in, opts to play it back. Nicely weighted ball. Big chance! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. The cutback. Nicely aimed pass. And he's had it nicked away. He's having a hit!
Two added minutes have been indicated.
No way through. Great vision. That's it, 45 minutes up. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, that was a gem of a half. Remarkable on all fronts. The difference is two, but still, all things are possible. We're on the move again. Haaland. Looking for options for movement. Oh, nicely intercepted. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Batistuta is the guilty party there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Drogba gets it away. And Marquinhos. Liverpool ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. And that could set him on his way. And this is Messi. Can he finish? Just cruising! They are cruising! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter.
Oh, shooting chance! Well taken goal. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So could they be onto something here? Kunde. And it's Camavinga. Camavinga. Plays it in low. Now, oh, he's been caught now. Tries us. Oh, it's come off the upright. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Triol. Baresi. Batistuta looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Tries to pass it through. That's an excellent interception. And he's heaved it away.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Camavinga! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Camavinga is offering a right smile there.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
Liverpool with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually.
Number 8. Pelé.
And he can clear it away. That's the throw.
Substitution for Liverpool. Number 3. Virgil van Dijk. Coming on to replace him is number 13. Manuel Akanji.
Goes for a shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
Yamal. O'Reilly with the clearance. And back in possession and ready to go again. Marquinhos calmly anticipates. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Now it's Beckham. He's got away. And this is Messi. And a chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And that's a good finish. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, that's great movement for him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
So now the difference is 3. Marquinhos. And he stands tall, impenetrable. He's a sharp little ball here. Just the keeper in his way. Oh, that's a super piece of goalkeeping.
Oh, Peter, that's as decisive as it comes. The keeper got everything right in that instance.
And that's it. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too close in an easy win. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Manchester really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
Hello everyone, and welcome to
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, straight into the action. Norway have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement.
Decent chance!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place.
And that is... It's hit the upright.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's on the finish! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Norway have the chance to go the other way. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he is dashing away. Rooney, good driving run, just eases him off the ball. That's Batistuta. So what can they make of this? Koundé makes the interception. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. That has not gone well. Now here's the delivery. They've got a corner here. It's their second corner of the game. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Still goalless. O'Shea is someone so often referred to as the Drogba! Oh, the ball, oh, it's fallen loose again! And that is well cleared. Alonso. Triol. Looking to play him in. Shapes to shoot! He's delivered all right! And we have liftoff! Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Azar can so cleverly bypass the press. Knocks it into space. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. More and more pressure on the ball here. Now then, the ball's come loose. Messi, he has a look out. But can he finish? And yes, it's there! They are purring, truly purring. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Rijkaard. And it's Azar.
2 added minutes have been indicated.
Triol simply refused to be outdone there. Messi, well seen, saw that. So a temporary halt to the action.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Well, that was a gem of a half. Remarkable on all fronts. The difference is 2, but still, all things are possible. So right back into the action. Beckham. And this is Batistuta. Drogba. Now there's a fine ball. Drogba! And again! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Number 10, Lionel Messi.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And it's Rooney. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Oh, super! Tries a shot!
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Squeezing the play. Rooney gets across and deals with it. Takes a shot! It's a goal! A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Wayne Rooney! Wayne Rooney! Substitution for Norway. Number 7, Andrei Shevchenko. Coming on to replace him is number 24, Harry Kane.
Norway can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, there's going to be a significant change of approach, I think. They really are shaking up their attack now.
So could they be onto something here? Oh, that was vital. Rodri. Rijkaard. Kane. Now it's Rooney. That has been slung wide. Neymar has another goal! And it's in! Just 1 in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion!
Goal for Norway after 75 minutes in.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Eden Hazard. Substitution for Norway. Neymar. Coming on the field is number 17, Nico Williams.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. And a really good game is threatening to break out here.
And things...
There's the shot! And he hits the net! Norway are back in business!
Goal scored for Norway.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And the shot! Oh, no, that could be a costly miss.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Substitution for Norway, number 16.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 14, Ruben Neves.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
6 added minutes have been indicated.
Saka. Oh, that's a key interception. Azar. Ruben Neves. And he's there to belt it away. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. That is good progress on the left. There you have it. The referee says that time is up. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, it would have to be the highly rated Dean Howson. The perfect blend of total football and tiki-taka. I like the front-footed approach he takes to defending. He's very effective, pushing people back by almost joining in central midfield himself. And, you know, he has a real air of authority about him now as he matures through the game.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And the through ball, Triol spots it and intercepts. Deftly away. That has been cut short. Now it's Drogba. That's a nicely shaped ball. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And it's Messi. That is ended up in no man's land. Deftly away. And he's being shifted off it. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone. You'll be disappointed with that.
Gerrard. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Oh, sweet feet. O'Reilly did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And this is Raul. Cafu gets it away. And he's there to retrieve it. Short changes him with that pass. Gives it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Drives it in.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
And he's gone backward here. Gerrard. He's had a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Beckham. He's a sharp little ball here. Howson gets across to intercept that. Azar. And it's Messi. So a temporary halt to the action. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. Gets us going once more.
Manchester really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Rijkaard. Pass is coming off in quick succession here, and he's had it nicked away. Drogba. O'Reilly.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And this is Batistuta. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, super find. And he's intervened well there. Well, the ball just didn't work out.
Manchester roughing that one, it was always going to be intercepted.
Goes down, but nothing given. And he's there to get it away. Gerrard. And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now then, the ball's come loose. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Can he finish? And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Beckham, the regular corner taker.
Coming on to replace him is number 8, Pelé.
And he's taking no chances there. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And now a sudden chance to counter. No, he wasn't going to be fooled.
Madrid clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious.
22, number 10, Lionel
So
Messi.
who's he going to be aiming for here?
Coming on the field, number 26, Shinji Kagawa. Number 14, Sergio Aguero.
So what can they come up with here? Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Baresi gets it clear. So what can they make of this? Pass somewhat off target. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed. They have every right to be.
And a chance!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Aimed beyond the defence, where it came from.
2 added minutes have been
And he
indicated.
cuts out the supply. Now it's he's having a hit! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
I'm a little surprised that he actually couldn't make that count. He's so good from that range. Often, he'll find the net.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and...
Hello everyone, and welcome to
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So things are underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the more productive players around, despite being a defender. When you look at his stats and see his contributions, you can realise how key a player he really is. And I suppose in many ways you can call him the perfect example of the modern fullback.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. It's a promising position. Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rijkaard. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Messi. And he's heaved it away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And it's Musiala. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Musiala really needed to be much faster then, much more decisive.
And this is Messi, and the shot! He scored!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence, win good ball, and they're in.
Gabriel Batistuta. Gabriel Batistuta. Gabriel Batistuta.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Alex Simons.
Simons!
Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
O'Reilly is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Looking to play him in. Batistuta, and the shot! And it's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Gabriel Batistuta.
And yes, it's him again.
Gabriel Batistuta.
So that's 2 now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good spread. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Alexander-Arnold, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Lukaku. It's Lukaku!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
2 added minutes
Messi
have
has
been
created
indicated.
1 goal already. Knocks it into space. Lukaku. Camavinga. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, that was a gem of a half. Remarkable on all fronts. The difference is 2, but still, all things are possible. So we're off again. And he's had it nicked away. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Ferdinand. Alexander-Arnold. Now Van Bommel. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Dealt with nicely by the defence. A heavy challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Camavinga cuts it out. Musiala. He's shifting through the gears here. O'Shea gets it away. Musiala goes. Messi! It's loose, and there's a race for... Oh, what has happened here? This is Batistuta! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
And here's Lukaku. Now there's the clearance. Van Dijk succumbs to the pressure. Now it's Messi. Tries to play it through. Van Dijk. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Neuer. Van Bommel. Quality ball. Great vision.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he's made sure that's not getting through. He's a sharp little ball here. Alexander-Arnold. Now Van Bommel. Musiala. Now has he got the beating of his marker here? And it's Rijkaard. No, he's just misjudged that one. And it's corner.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Lionel Messi.
There's the header!
Number 6.
And how did he not put that away?
It's a good effort. You can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now.
Number 26. Shinji Kagawa. Number 14.
Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? That's really well manoeuvred. And he's got away from it. He's having a hit! And for a moment, time stood still.
Substitution for AC Milan. Number 9.
So we have further activity on the bench here. So time for a potential game changer.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Alexander-Arnold.
Minutes have been indicated.
And here's Messi. He is through here. He's on it. Can he finish? Oh, and the referee says that is it. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers.
This is a staff announcement.
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Manchester definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great...
Hello everyone, and welcome to...
Well, what a scene we
today's
have
match.
here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kalidou Koulibaly.
Oh, what has happened here? Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. That is good alertness. O'Shea getting this one clear. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Manchester clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Pass somewhat off target. Beckham is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Aimed beyond the defence. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Can he get it through? No, that's been intercepted.
Liverpool definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High. And Batistuta! Well, it's a fair try, but just off target. And we have our very first corner. The cross. O'Shea with the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. O'Reilly. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And he's gone looking for safety. That's good running with the ball. Good ball, good take. He's shifted. Batistuta! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Beckham, the regular corner taker. And he decides to cross it. And that has been cleared. Oh, super ball! And Batistuta! He scored! Liverpool have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Oh, this looks sharp. Davids. Threads one in.
There will be 1
Batistuta.
minute at a time.
And he was alert to it. And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes and we'll be back with the second very soon. And we get things going again.
Manchester can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even...
Just the keeper in his way. Messi! Hermes. Now it's Batistuta. Tries to play it through. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Mbappe. That's an imaginative pass. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Liverpool clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
No way through there. That's really well cleared. That has ended up in no man's land. More and more. Oh, what a mistake! Oh, great chance! Decent chance! Goal! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Minimal lapse, maximum punishment. How that hurts.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Liverpool are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Adams does really well to win the ball there. Hernes. And it's Beckham. Pinches it off him. Looking for options for movement. Batistuta. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, that pass isn't the best. Tries from distance. Short changes him with that pass. That's headed upfield. Costa Corta. He's found a way from Mbappe! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Nicely weighted ball. Davids. Baresi gets over and intercepts. Now it's Messi. Pelé, he has a look out. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner.
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. It's a decent clearance.
Shinji Kagawa. Number 14. Sergio Aguero. 2 added minutes have been
Great vision. Adams promptly onto that, and that is that. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job.
Please make sure to watch the screen for an
Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Hello everyone, and welcome to
Well, here we are with
today's
everything
match.
very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one.
Please welcome our players.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So off we go then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Space for him to turn and look. And he's managed to get free. O'Shea gets it away. Taken back almost at once. And it's Messi. O'Shea is there and he can get that clear. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Beckham. Great vision. Great ball if he can get there.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
He is starved of space and time. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Drogba. Cute ball, just to keeper it, Batistuta! Of course! And with that, they take a giant step towards the promised land.
After 23 minutes in,
The movement so precise, the
Gabriel
finish
Batistuta.
sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
How important will this turn out to be? This is going to give them a lot more options now.
Tries to pass it through, threads one in. Looks a good ball through. Well read, and the danger is averted. Beckham to take it as usual. Van Dijk can get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, it's come loose.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Messi. It's gone for a throw-in. Barcelona are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team and someone who can dictate the tempo. It's not a style that anyone can necessarily play easily, Peter.
Aguero in acres of space out wide. And a header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Van Bommel is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Van Bommel. Yamal. Good purposeful running this. And that signals the end of the first period.
And if you do
So
have
a
chance
steady,
today,
solid
please
and
take
more than
some time out
satisfactory
to
first
give your
half.
support to
They've
our
got the
better
lead
team in
and
one.
that gives them something to build on after the break. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
So it has been pretty frantic here, everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Van Basten. Distributed tidily. Shevchenko. And this is Van Basten. Now it's Batistuta. Over to the right flank. Andrić. Aguero. Knocks it into space. Pass somewhat off target. 60 minutes played. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
And here's Aguero. Tries one from range. But he's left disappointed.
Aguero has taken on...
Oh, terrible mistake. He's one chance. And he was there to get a vital touch.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Spread to the right. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Takes a shot! It's bounced back off the post.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's Aguero! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, there is that saying, Peter, that if it isn't broke, don't try and fix it. But I suppose you don't want to risk anything in a game like this.
Coming on the field. Number 8, Belay. Number 26, Shinji Kagawa. Number 14, Sergio
Nicely
Aguero.
weighted ball. That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Manchester clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he's intervened well there. Oh, some tackle that. And here's Van Basten. And it's Koundé. Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
2 added minutes have been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Oh, relief! Relief at last, the final whistle. A win, a triumph, A time to crank up the music, charge the glass. This is going to be quite a party. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Manchester really deserve full marks to have come through such a difficult game in the manner they did. There's always a feeling that the fear of losing is what ultimately decides games like this, but not on this occasion. They played the game and the occasion beautifully.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
This is a public safety announcement. Please be made aware that for your safety, CCTV is in operation at all times. Hello everyone, and welcome to today's match.
Well, they all know what's coming. Hope, expectation, euphoria, or trauma and tumult. Yet the people stand with their team, come what may. This is what they're here for. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this fella, Donnarumma, is someone who's been catching our eyes ever since he made his top-flight debut at the age of 16. He's had to grow up very quickly because of that, and it shows in his positional awareness and consistency. And you've got to remember, his shot-stopping is second to none.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. He's a sharp bit of ball here. He's in one-on-one. Takes a shot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
After 10 minutes in.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And this is Luis Suarez. Can he get on the end of this? Thiago. And here's Suarez. Baresi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And this is Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez! Against the crossbar. He's got a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Best at his razor-sharp best there.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Ferdinand calmly anticipates. And here's Messi. This is a promising build-up. Shapes to shoot! And he couldn't finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
The pass is intercepted. Barcelona have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Stood up well to him there. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Maldini. That's Rijkaard.
2 added
Puyol.
minutes have been indicated.
And it's Messi. temporary halt to the action. Well, the
Hello,
glass is
everyone.
either half full
This is
or
the
half
announcement
empty.
from the
Neither
local
side
police.
yet truly to
Please
impose
take a look at the
themselves,
screen for
and it's
details
level
of
pegging at
current road
half-time.
closures around the stadium.
Any thoughts on all this so far, Jim?
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter. Who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
But it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and
Substitution
at
for
half-time the score
Barcelona.
is 1-all.
Number 11, Neymar. Number 14,
Barcelona get the ball
George
rolling for the
Best.
second period.
coming on the field. Number 8, Bradley Barcola. Number 9,
Barcola
Sergio
takes aim and
Aguero.
there's the shot! Baresi clears without hesitation. Messi, very much a man of this moment. And Messi! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Ah, such a clever touch. Thiago delivers. That's put paid to the danger. Can he get it through? And he's intervened well there. Oh, good-looking ball. Rijkaard. Now Barcola. Baresi shows the will to win the ball. Ferdinand. Puyol is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. And it's Aguero. And here's Suarez. He's having a pop! And we have our very first corner. Has a look up, getting up there! Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Aimed beyond the defence. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. That pass has been well intercepted. It's a goal kick. Maldini is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Maldini. Barcola. Ball played for Rijkaard. And he welcomes it in. He's on it. Can he get away? Barcola! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Barcola actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Number 9,
Corner
Didier
number 2
Drogba.
then.
Number 10, Lionel Messi, coming on the field. Number 8,
Barcelona
Pelé.
with another corner.
Number 26, Shinji Kagawa.
So, third corner of the game. It's bounced back off the post. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Now it's Aguero.
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. So not long left in this now. It does seem that we are headed for penalties.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 21, Luis Suarez. Number 23, Thiago Alcantara. Number 19, Lionel Messi.
Oh, they could be caught out here.
Coming on the field.
He's got away.
Number 10,
They're urging him to shoot. Real chance! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
after 85
The
minutes
lightness
in.
of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
22. Coming on to replace him.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
24.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
There will be 5
O'Shea
minutes
promptly onto that, and that is that. And Puskas! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Puskas is offering a wry smile there.
Barcelona get their 4th corner. He's rising! Off the post! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Five minutes to add. Now it's Aguero. Albert Ferrer. That's it! They are out! And as is so often the case, their tournament ends not in a bang, but a whimper. A thoroughly disappointing exit in an adventure.
Hello, everyone, and welcome.
So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So straight into the action. It's Drogba! Van Dijk. Rice. Haaland. Plays a sharp little ball here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. O'Reilly. Now it's Batistuta. Looking for options for movement. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Baresi. Nicely aimed pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Now it's Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. This might Yamal! It's there! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
It's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Merino.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Xavi Alonso. And it's O'Reilly. Knocks it into space. And he's certainly onside here.
Madrid really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
Beckham. And this is Messi. Oh, that's neat. Beckham. He's having a pop! They want to be quick to recover this. And it's hoisted clear.
Manchester certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And he is deftly away. Now it's Haaland. Oh, he's having a go! No, just not quite.
Well, distance never seems to be an issue for some players, and he's certainly one of those. The opening was there, I guess. Worth a try.
Looking to play him in. That looks a cracking ball. And a header! It's a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And it's Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Batistuta. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. So once again, we're underway. O'Reilly is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Tries to play it through. Goes for a shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Messi. Rafinha. Rooney. It's Rooney! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Puyol clears without hesitation. Haaland.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Cafu. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Messi. He's found a way past. Messi! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Kovacic. Merino. And Rafinha. Cafu. And it's Rooney. Messi.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Cafu. Beckham. Drogba. And here's Beckham. Pings in a... He leaps for it! No, not the best of headers.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Substitution on the field, number 6.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
19, Rafinha. Coming on the field, number 18. Kylian
Merino.
Mbappe. Number 22. Kevin De Bruyne.
Aims beyond the defence. Batistuta finds himself offside.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Van Dijk. And it's Rice. Haaland. Can he get it through? And he's in on goal! De Bruyne is flagged offside. Now it's Beckham. Now it's Batistuta. And here's Aguero. He's having a hit! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Good chance here! It's run loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Batistuta's cross. And a chance! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Lionel Messi.
Madrid are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Looking for the run. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And that will be it. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Batistuta, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
Well, what we've seen is a team that refuses to accept the game might have just got away from them. They stayed true to their style and turned this right on its head. This is a tremendous win.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Hello everyone, and welcome to
Well, football is, of
today's
course,
match.
ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We are just getting started. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavy. Real chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Beckham. He has found the way. Oh, shooting! It's bounced back off the post. Looking to play him in. And the finish! It's in! Minimal lapse, maximum punishment. How that hurts.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Gabriel Batistuta. Gabriel Batistuta.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight.
Messi! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Messi most definitely hit it with a lot of venom and little control. It carried hardly any danger.
Brazil are very much a team that like to work off a central target. Is that how you see them, Jim?
Yeah, I agree with that, Peter. They seem to have the right personnel, certainly on the...
It's Rooney! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Looking for options for movement. Oh no, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. Tries to play it through. Great ball if he can get there. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And it's Messi. Messi going face to face with his great rival. Aims beyond the defence. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Drogba. And the pass is intercepted. Messi. Oh, that is a nice touch. Rice. That looks a decent ball. Decent chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
The look of disbelief on the faces of his teammates, I don't need to add to it.
Ended up in no man's land, and it's Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Messi. That's it, 45 minutes up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
So it has been pretty frantic here, everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. So, into the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Rice. Cafu. Defending of the desperate variety. And he's had it nicked away. Uno. And it's Messi. Now Rooney. Nicely weighted ball. Koundé. Still just a single goal between the sides. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And he's found a way past. It's a threatening ball. Shot, surely! And it's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Wayne Rooney.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Messi. And it's Rice. Ono gets his head on it! Ono finds himself offside. Beckham. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Cafu. Great vision.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And he's taking no chances there. Oh no, the ball has bounced loose now. Van Dijk. Rodri. And it's Van Dijk. Van Dijk is fouled. And the referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Didier Drogba. Coming on the field is number 8, Pelé. There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's at the end. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Batistuta picking up the Man of the Match award.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Now it's Messi. That's a lovely, neat pass. Great vision. He's picked his way through. And Messi! And that is wildly off target.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Looking for the run. Oh, perfectly measured. Massaro! And he's heaved it away. Beckham. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Nicely aimed pass. He's not got that quite right. Fernandez. Threads one in. Good ball. Good goes for a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Massaro has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. And it's Messi. And here's Yamal. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. Looking here to chip it through. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Nicely intercepted. Fernandez. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. For Rice. Can he get on the end of this? Good take and the finish! They've scored! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Gabriel Batistuta. Gabriel Batistuta. Gabriel Batistuta.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Well, they've got it again. Oh, that's fabulous. Messi. So much time and space here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He is through here. Oh, that's delightful. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well timed, excellent interception. And he's worked it through. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Yamal receives it in a good position here. Messi has been caught there, it's a foul.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
That is good alertness. Koundé. And it's Rice. Yamal. And the referee has signalled for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Goals, goals and more goals. That's been the story of the half. The teams separated by the tiniest of margins at the break. Big chance! And now they can clear their lines. Gerrard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. And there's green grass ahead of him. He has found the way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And we have our very first corner. And another try! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Still just a single goal between the sides. Gerrard. Oh, some astute defending there. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Massaro going about things with real menace. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Botafogo always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
And Messi! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's been caught napping! I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Botafogo really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
He's a sharp little ball here. That's the keeper's ball. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Massaro. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Botafogo really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Rice, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Darwin constantly looking for the ball into the box.
Botafogo really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And it's Messi. That's an imaginative pass.
3 minutes at a time.
Gerrard. Rice. Darwin. Oh, relief! Relief at last, the final whistle. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride.
And if you do have a chance today,
Batistuta,
please take
voted
some time
man
out
of the
to give
match
your
and
support to our
deservedly
Metro
so.
Stadium Fund.
Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, I'm sure this wasn't in the game plan, the idea of defending a 1-0 lead, Peter, from before the break. But I suppose they were never really in danger, so there was no need to disengage the handbrake in the end.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.